All right, guys.
Cooking class.
Welcome to Morning Fuel Starts at Last. So today we're exploring a couple of fantastic recipes that I have discovered in like the last 6 months that work really well for me in the morning. I really like to have something that's high in protein and high in healthy fats early in the morning so that I have like a really sustained energy throughout the mornings and I can really like focus on what I want to do and maintain uh, motivation. So I find a great combination is eggs and avocado, but I was getting really sick of having that every day. So these these recipes here are a way of like expanding on that and having things that taste really delicious and are really versatile. So we're gonna get into the cooking and we're going to begin with my 10-minute muffin. So this is a great recipe where we're going to blitz everything up in the Vitamix and microwave it, and we're going to end up with a lovely muffin that doesn't have any sweeteners or any flours or any refined carbohydrates in it, but tastes fantastic. So let's get started. All right, so I've got my Vitamix jug here. I've got a couple of beautiful eggs that I'm starting with. Now I get these from a local ranch up in Lillooet. So the chickens graze on beautiful pasture, opposed to be fed grain, which means they're naturally anti-inflammatory and full of all sorts of fantastic nutrients. Hello, Kerry. Great to see you here. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so together with our eggs, we're going to have some almond flour and some coconut flour. Now, both of these are just fantastic ingredients that are high in healthy fats and fantastic for sustained energy. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons, very easy recipe to remember. Two tablespoons of each of those. Then a couple of my favorite oils. I've got some virgin coconut oil here and some extra virgin coconut oil here. So great combination. And when you're shopping for coconut oil, often you'll see virgin coconut oil or just 100% coconut oil. And if you look in the ingredients, one will have a refined version of coconut oil and the other one will have raw unprocessed coconut oil. So you want to go for the raw unprocessed version. So now, very easy to remember here, we're just going to add 2 tablespoons of each of these.
I think otherwise he's going to pick up everyone's noise when he smells.
Now I've got 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And a pinch of salt. And it's as easy as that. Now you can easily make this with whole almonds and then you whiz them up into a paste. You can make it with coconut, like desiccated coconut opposed to coconut flour. You can really use whatever you've got on hand, different nuts. You could use oats if that's something you wanted to use. You can really just use this as a base recipe and then adapt it to your liking. So you can't really go wrong. Now we're just going to add the lid to the blender here. I'll flip this up. So you can see the blender. And there you go. That's the quickest, easiest, and healthiest muffin batter you can make. Now, discovered just your standard Pyrex 2-cup jug is the perfect vessel to cook this in. Let's tilt this down again. Just gonna add just a splash of my olive oil in here. I'm gonna spread that around. Just like you're greasing a muffin tin. Then I'm going to pour my beautiful batter in. Now, how are you guys going who are cooking along? Have you guys got
Yeah,
your...
I'm doing okay. I'm just I'm wondering, can I just cook it in a random tin or maybe
You can do it in a mug.
a mug?
You have
Oh,
so this recipe will make
maybe
so
like
this is
using a Pyrex jar. The
yeah,
two
so if you
this
have mugs,
the mason jar. Yeah.
yeah, that works great. Yeah, I've
Okay,
made
let's
it
do
in a
mason
bunch
jar.
of mason jars before I discovered this.
Let's
And
do
also
that.
you can split this one recipe into 2 separate mugs and then have it for 2 people.
Nice.
So this is just a way of making the full recipe in one unit very conveniently. So if you have, if you have a mason jar or a couple of mugs, you can just split the batter into 2 and you're good to go. So now you've got your base here. You can cook this just like this and it's fantastic. Or you can add anything you like to it. So you can add about 2 tablespoons of additional flavorings. So you can turn it into a carrot cake, which I'm going to do today. You can turn it into a zucchini cake. You can mix some berries through it. Really, the world is your oyster here. My mum actually made this recipe the other day with rhubarb, and she put the rhubarb in the bottom with this on top and then turned it upside down, and it looked pretty good. And she lives in Tasmania. All right, so straining a little bit of my carrot. Now it's going to go straight in the mug. No messing around here.
This is 10 minutes. Protein.
And I was going to add some pecans. So I got some beautiful toasted pecans here in my cupboard, in my pantry. I'm just going to grab a little handful of them, crush them up, and put them in there as well. So I've got a little bit of carrot, a little bit of pecan. And then all I do is I just get a spoon and mix that all together. And that's my carrot cake. Now, as you can see, there's no maple syrup, there's no honey, there's no sugar, no sweetener in here. But it's amazing because the combination of the almond and coconut and carrot is sweet enough all on its own. So now I'm going to take my Pyrex jug. I'm going to put it in the microwave. Now my microwave is very low powered, so it takes 3 minutes and 15 seconds. If you've got a new, much more powerful one, start with maybe 2.5 minutes, and then we can adjust from there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the microwave. All right. So, part one complete. So now we're going to make the beautiful smoothie that goes with it. And the combination of these two is fantastic. So you've got all the protein, the really substantial food in the muffin, which is going to really fill you up and give you sustained energy. Then we're combining that with this green smoothie, which is going to be really hydrating, full of all sorts of vitamins and minerals and antioxidants, as well as being beautiful and creamy from avocado. So it's going to have great texture, really fresh. It's going to flood your cells with nutrients. You're going to feel fully energized and ready to crush the day. So we're going to start working on our green smoothie. So I've got all my ingredients here. You can see I've got a whole selection of different green veggies. And I'm kind of just got a selection to show you of like the different combinations that you could use. So you can use your baby spinach from the shop there and some romaine lettuce. I've also got some beautiful rainbow chard and some kale. You can use a combination of all of these. And I do have this beautiful romaine lettuce, which I didn't really want to break up before the show because I wanted to show you how beautiful it was.
だから朝さ、ちゃんと起きてって言ったじゃん。
Right, so I'm going to start preparing these. We want about a cup of romaine and about half a cup of spinach, or a combination of everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use two of my beautiful rainbow chard leaves and my kale leaf. Now these are from a lovely farm up in Pemberton called Plenty Wild. We have Kerry here, who's from Laughing Crow, who has some of my favorite vegetables from Pemberton. And I'm going to use again 3 or 4 of these beautiful romaine leaves. Nice fresh ones. I'm going to go with 4 of those. Look at that. Fantastic. And then I've got my lemon and my avocado. and also some beautiful fresh mint. Now, using any combination of greens and then combining it with the mint, the lemon, and the avocado, you're adding this beautiful, fresh, alive flavor from the mint and the lemon, and you're adding the creaminess of the avocado. So using that as like the base concept, you can then get quite creative. So, just going to clean out my blender and I'll be right back. Now, this piece of equipment is the hardest worker in my kitchen. Now, I'm just going to give my leaves a quick rinse, and then we're going to put the smoothie together. Oh, you got your muffin? Fantastic. What did you add to your muffin, Chris?
And boom. All right, so this beautiful thing that doesn't want to focus for whatever reason, because it doesn't have a face in front of it. I added banana,
Beautiful.
cinnamon, nutmeg, and some cacao chips. And yeah, that was it.
Fantastic.
I'm excited to give it a go.
Excellent. Now I've just got mine here. Now you can see here, it's still just a little bit soft in the middle. So this is when you just want to microwave it for another 30 seconds. And we'll come right back to that. All right, so I'm going to whip up this smoothie here. I'm going to tear up my kale leaf. All right, just tear up my remains. And who would have thought you can just put lettuce in a smoothie? And it was going to taste fantastic. I like to just trim some of the ends off these leaves. There's not too much stem in my smoothie, but still there's a little bit there. There you go. Look at that. Full jug of goodness. And we've got the avocado here. I'm just gonna try to get a nice even half of it. Add that in here. Now, depending how thick and creamy you like your smoothie, you can add either less or more avocado, and that will just help you adjust the consistency. Right. Now for mint, like a good sprig of mint. I just love mint at the moment. I just have a handful of it on top of just about anything, and it just adds this like fresh, alive flavor to it. So Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we're just going to add our lemon. And I just put this little sieve straight over the top of my my Vitamix. Those of you who have done my cooking classes live, no, I don't go anywhere without this Vitamix and without this this sieve. Okay, so I'm just squeezing juice of one full lemon, quite a lot of lemon here. Then we've got 1 cup of filtered water. And I'm just going to grab a couple of ice cubes from my freezer and we'll be good to go. All right. Yeah, so about 4 or 5 ice cubes. And that's everything. Super, super simple, super straightforward, and super fresh. Okay. So now you can see my blender. All right, look at that. Might need a little bit more of a blend there. That leaf didn't quite get sucked in. But you can see that amazing color. And I can just smell the lemon and the mint and the fresh vitality coming off that. So give that one more whiz here. Look at that. Just beautiful, creamy, fresh, simple, delicious. And then we're going to combine that with our beautiful muffin, which is now ready in the microwave. So this is looking great here. And what we do is we just tip it out, and you've just got this lovely cake, which we can now slice. You can see there that it's just a lovely light consistency, full of all those like lovely flavorings that we added to it. And voila, a really simple breakfast. Keep you going for ages. Awesome. How's everyone going cooking along at home? Oh, you've got it there? Fantastic. Good to
Yeah,
hear.
I've almost finished my muffin.
Excellent. What's your first thoughts?
I cooked mine too long. My microwave's too high.
Yep.
So that was something I recognized. Just the bottom was a bit crispy, tougher than it
Yep.
probably should have been. But other than that, it was unbelievable. I would have added a bit more moisture to it. Like the
Yeah.
carrots would be a great idea, you know?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So you had some banana in there?
Yeah, but I put the banana on the very just the very bottom of the
Oh, you
cup.
put it on the bottom? Yep.
Yeah, so when I flipped it out, it kind of was like a little cake. But I would have liked to have banana the whole way through. It would have been amazing.
Yeah. Mixing that through is really, really
Hmm.
good. All right. So now I was going to talk about some of the nutritional benefits of eating these sort of things in the morning. You're going to get a really steady release of energy. So we've got very minimal carbohydrates within these foods, and we've got a high amount of really healthy fats from the avocado, the almond, the coconut, the eggs, which is slow burning fuel. So that's going to burn slowly over the day, and it's going to give you this gradual release of energy rather than a spike and a burst of excitement followed by a crash and then more cravings for those same unhealthy foods. Uh, and by starting the day with this, you start with a real base, and this is really helps regulate your blood sugar. And then later in the day, when you do have something, whether that's some bread or something that's sweet, some pasta or some refined carbohydrates, they don't have the same dramatic effect that they would if you hadn't had a solid base like this initially. So it's really setting yourself up for success uh, for the rest of the day. And there are just so many benefits to uh, regulating your blood sugar, from your mood to your energy to your long-term brain health to your cardiovascular health. It's just got a full systemic benefit. And by regulating your blood sugar by eating foods like these, you're managing your cortisol. Because when you send yourself on a blood sugar roller coaster eating sweet foods, especially in the morning, uh, it causes a lot of stress within the body, which releases cortisol and further exacerbates the chronic stress that you might feel. Uh, then to add to that, the hydrating effect of having a really big, fresh smoothie during the day is really is great. We all know how important it is to drink 2 to 3 liters of water a day, but we also all know how hard it is to drink that much water. So when we start incorporating hydrating foods into our diet in the form of smoothies, soups, stews, broths, those sort of things, we're getting those 3 liters of water within the food that we're eating. And then on top of that, it's really well utilized by the body because often when you drink just plain water, you can feel it just flush straight through your body and out the other end. But when it's combined with vitamins and minerals and nutrients, like in a smoothie, your body can really utilize it and it can really hydrate all the cells in your body. Uh, Greens, amazing. they're really rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. And now the benefits of antioxidants are endless. But as we go through life um, and we do really anything, whether that's exercise or expose ourselves to, pollution or to environmental toxins or to chemicals or to foods that are less than optimal, like fried foods, it all creates free radical damage within the body. And what we need is a ample supply of antioxidants, which clean up those free radicals and deal with the oxidative stress that we put on ourselves. And by keeping ourselves in balance with more antioxidants than free radicals, we significantly reduce our risk of any sort of cancer development or chronic disease. And having a beverage like this will just flood your body with nutrients. So having it first thing in the morning, when your body's open and ready to absorb all those nutrients, you're just gonna make your cells sing. So thank you, everybody. And are there any further questions?
Thanks so much, Hugh. That was awesome.
Oh, hey, Kerry.
Hi
Thanks
there.
thanks for joining.
Yeah, no, it was good. I missed the muffin part, but I've got the smoothie. And
Oh, awesome, you cooked along. Fantastic.
yeah.
What
But
do you think?
I didn't have mint, so I can tell
Yep.
you that it's very, very green. Like I can see where the lemon mint, that would be awesome. But it's really good.
Did you have some lemon?
Yeah, I have lemon. I just didn't have mint. I forgot to get
Okay, yep. Yep. Yeah,
it.
if you add enough of the citrus and the freshness, it really balances out all those like intense greens.
Yeah, no, totally. I like it. That's great. Thanks so much for doing this.
Fantastic. And do you think you'll try the 10-minute muffin?
I think I will. I do have a question though. I don't own or have a microwave. So I think it would
Yep.
be more than a 10-minute muffin for me because it would have to be baked in the oven.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What would be the time frame or how long should I bake for?
I haven't experimented with this recipe in the oven, so I would do it at 350
Okay.
and just cook it until the
Yeah.
a pin comes out clean, and then report back and let me know
Okay.
the result.
Yeah, I will do. I had the ingredients. I was just a little late. So but that's awesome. Thanks so much.
Cheers. Great to see you. All right. How did you go, Lumi? I'm not sure if she's with us, but she was definitely cooking along. There you
Oh,
are. Hello.
hi. Yes. Yeah, I'm doing the smoothie right now, and I think the the muffin went well. Looks
Yes.
like. I yes, yes. Thank you, thank you.
Fantastic. Have you tried it? What do you think?
No, no, no. I'm because I'm still making a smoothie, so no. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm looking forward to try them both.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
Well, let me know how it goes. Well, that was great, guys. Thank you,
That was
everybody,
great,
for
Hugh.
joining.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kerry. And let me know if you make the recipes. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, I have all the stuff to do the muffin. I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning. It looks great. I'm gonna add the carrot and the pecans and
Perfect. Yeah, it's such a
yeah,
great, easy way to start the day and an alternative to having just those, like eggs and avocado
yeah,
and
definitely.
those ingredients separately. So
I
awesome.
can't confirm it's an amazing meal. I just ate the whole thing and I would do it again tomorrow morning.
Perfect.
See you, buddy.
All right. Thanks, everybody. And have a great week, and we'll see you on the next one.
Have a good time. See you, Hugh.
Bye bye.